All right, here's a nice question. You have to add or subtract fractions, so you have to get a common denominator. To do that, you need to factor things. So the first denominator, you can't factor, it's just y plus 6. Second one, you can't factor that either. But the third one is a difference of squares, which is y minus 6, y plus 6. Now, when I look to find a lowest common denominator, it needs to have a y plus 6, and it needs to have a y minus 6. So this first term, y minus 4 over y plus 6, I need to multiply top and bottom by something that it doesn't have, and it doesn't have the y minus 6. So I'm going to multiply the top by y minus 6 and the bottom. Okay, minus, the next one is a y plus 1 over y minus 6. This one doesn't have a y plus 6. So I need to multiply the bottom and the top by y plus 6. Last one, it has all of it already. So I don't need to make any changes to that term. Okay, so now what you can do is, since you have a common denominator, write everything over one denominator. So I have y plus 6, y minus 6, that's common to all of them. And then I just have to deal with what's on top. So I have y minus 4, y minus 6, minus y plus 1 times y plus 6, plus y minus 7. Okay, so to simplify that, I'll distribute this first one, so it'll be y squared minus 6y minus 4y minus, now this one I'm going to keep in brackets because that negative has to apply to everything. So I'll multiply this out, but I'm keeping it in brackets, and I'll apply that negative on the next step. So I have y squared plus 6y plus y plus 6. Okay, plus y minus 7, all over the common denominator. Okay, let's apply that negative sign. So y squared, I'll collect these, that's minus 10y. So minus y squared minus 6y minus y minus 6 plus y minus 7, all over common denominator. Okay, now on the top, y squared minus y squared cancels out. So now let's check out our other y's. Oh, here's a minus y and a plus y. They would cancel out too. So I have minus 10 minus 6. So that would be minus 16y. Okay, that gets rid of that. And then all I have left is minus 6 minus 7, which is a minus 13. All over y plus 6, y minus 6. I'd try and factor that top thing, but I don't think you can factor that. So I would just leave it like that. I guess you could factor out a negative 1, leaving you with 16y plus 13 over the common denominator. But I would probably just leave it just like that.